Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Once again, sadly to say, an FC5 Kärcher floor mopper show. Now I may say I'm specializing in them. No, not exactly. They keep crapping at an alarming rate. Another thing to mention is that this device is extremely, I would say, service and friendly. Okay, there are bolts, right? Yeah, we have Torx. Good. I don't mind. But there are a lot of clips that complicate the assembly process and render any attempt to remove and replace back the cover quite a futile experience. And unless you have more fingers than I do, you should be pulling with, I don't know exactly what kind of body extension parts. I tried my best on the first model. There are some links in the description about what happened to it. Just a short reminder, very soon after purchase it started to squeal and then lost traction on the rollers, which became known as a problem of corrosion, and proven by the first videos. The links, as already stated, are down in the description portion. So this one was not to be put back together, and I chopped it away with my angle grinder the best I could. Kind of over-engineered. Nice German over-engineering, but also over-engineered in the self-destruction features that it hides deeper inside. Now, don't go and tell me that my motor has been flooded, the whole device has been flooded or whatever. Well, look, the motor is exhibit just normal kind of 2 years corrosion after. Obviously, there is humid air going inside, so definitely there is some corrosion on the inner side. But there's nothing so much alarming as what we are about to see over the next few parts. Now, where the whole problem starts is at the bearings that support the shaft where the rollers go. Here, this guy. Here I got it, obviously. Now, these bearings are held by a plastic contraption like that, more or less. And there is a tooth belt inside that drives them, a timing belt that drives them around. I don't mind. Belts are known to work. However, non-specifically protected bearings in a wet environment are known to fail. And those ones did pretty well. Look at that. And how we can see it in camera. Wiggly diggly. Both of them failed. Quite miserably indeed. And their operation is sandy, rough. And you should also figure out that this model, the specific unit, was protected with Teflon oil, as I instructed on my previous videos, and I showed how I do it. And therefore it lasted a little bit longer. It actually clocked about 2 years or so before squealing and losing any motion on the rollers. Now, further down on the mechanism, roller mechanism, you will find the motor pit, where the universal motor that drives the pinion goes. And that motor has, maybe this way, you'll see better, and that universal motor drives this first reduction gear, which actually houses also a protective over-torque clutch. And this over-torque clutch slips whenever the torque on the rollers exceeds a certain preset value. Yeah, and obviously when the bearing started to seize and became grainy and sandy, and guess what happened? This guy was screaming and squealing like a horn with no motion down on the rollers. And also something else funny, despite the massive presence of Teflon grease, which is very known and very good reputation for its water repelling capacities, this motor is hell of corroded. Only on this faceplate here, on this flange. Because if you see, it's kind of still moving. It's alive. It makes some kind of noise. It rotates, but nevertheless, there seems to be water, some kind of injecting and plunging over to here. It's dramatic. So, as a result, what happened is that I chopped off the entire mechanism. The motor popped out first in the chopping process. As soon as I've seen the kind of messy compound we have inside, I knew game was over definitely for this device, and proceeded to put it down to small parts so that you could eventually investigate it. At the end of the game, sad to say, I still can't understand how on earth German engineers would put the most spectacular bearings they could find on such an important portion of their device. You can see they're still oily, but even the magnificent Teflon compound, known for its water repelling qualities even in the marine world, even if that super lube couldn't save them from whatever their formula contains. I don't know, maybe it contains some kind of acid or a very strong base. Mystery. However, fact is that for the second time, a second unit cracks exactly in the same way, and I can only vouch for this to be a program failure. Nothing more than that. Obviously, I phoned Kärcher and I said, ladies and gentlemen, I have a second unit failing absolutely the same as the first one. To which they replied, no, this is not possible by any means. So blame it on the global warming if you like fairy tales and unicorn juice. It just happened in our household. And I hope that this video will open your eyes and prompt Kärcher to move a little bit forward to improving the quality of their products. Enjoy your afternoon, your evening, your day. Thanks for being with me on this one. Sorry for the sad story. Best salute to that engineer, shall remain anonymous, from Kärcher, who partook of the first dissection process and then left the company without a trace. I would also like you to think twice before shedding cash, hard-earned cash by the time that ran, on devices that would let you down and in a programmed way. What I did, I gave it up and I bought a Bissell Crossfire. It behaves for the moment. The future will tell if it's better or significantly worse or significantly better than this one. But this is all I have for you for today. Once again, thanks for the attention.